Today, July 13, 2025, and we're going to take a look at the latest headlines so that you can all see what is going on around the world for yourselves. So here we're going to take a look at a few. First one coming out of the Sun here, and it states there's been a plane crash right here. Plane horror. Pilots waved to children before medical jet crashed headfirst into the ground, and fireball has erupted at Southend Airport. They're describing this crash as absolutely tragic. See if we can play a little video here of what's happening on the scene as it crashed. And here you can see the devastation there as the smoke plume forms after the crash. And the article here continues, pilots waved to kids at Southend Airport moments before crashing headfirst into the ground, creating a huge fireball. The medical transport jet burst into flames after crashing shortly after taking off as emergency services rushed to the scene. And there you have some photos of that scene and what it looked like. We see the plumes where it crashed next to some trees. And it says here, a small aircraft has crash landed in Southend Airport. And here are some more photos of the disaster, which is devastating. The Beech B200 was set to travel to the Netherlands, it says. And locals reported seeing a huge plume of smoke following the crash as emergency services rushed to the scene. And it says the Beech B200 Super King Air was reportedly set to travel to Lelystad in Netherlands. Wow, that is, it's very sad to hear. You've got a plane traveling to Netherlands and a disaster like this happens. It had an estimated departure time of 3:45 p.m. It was equipped with medical systems for transporting patients, although it is unclear whether a patient was on board. Witnesses describe seeing a huge fireball this afternoon at around 4 p.m., with Essex County Fire and Rescue called to the incident at 3:58 p.m. They said the pilot of the plane had waved at children before the collision. The twin-engine turboprop plane can carry around 12 people, although it has not been confirmed how many were in the plane at the time of the crash. John Johnson, who witnessed the crash with his family, told PA News Agency, "We all waved at the pilots, and they all waved back at us." The aircraft then turned 180 degrees to face its takeoff departure, powered up, rolled down the runway. It took off, and about 3 or 4 seconds after taking off, it says, it started to bank heavily to its left, and then within a few seconds of that happening, it more or less inverted and crashed just headfirst into the ground. And yes, devastating news to hear. This is coming out of the Sun News article, and we are going to have this posted there as a link for you all to see it for yourself. But this is devastating news. In another news report coming out today, July 13, Secret Service, it says, failed to discipline agent at the heart of security breakdown in Trump assassination attempt, report finds. This is regarding the Trump assassination attempt that happened a few months back. And let's return to the article here. I'm going to see if I can show you a little clip what's on the article, what Trump says, so that you can hear it from him. And let's see if this plays.
It was unforgettable. I didn't know exactly what was going on. I got whacked. There's no question about that. And fortunately got down quickly people were screaming, and I got down quickly, fortunately, because I think they shot 8 bullets, and one got me, and one got another one, and one got another one, and one killed Corey, the firefighter, great guy. And, we had a tremendous, massive crowd. Tens of thousands of people were there. And our sniper, within less than 5 seconds, was able to get him from a long distance with one shot. If he didn't do that, you would have had an even worse situation. It was really bad. But he really did his name is David, and he did a fantastic job. It went about his business just about 4 seconds, and that's when it all stopped, and he got him perfectly from a very long distance. So we got a little bit lucky in that regard.
So there you have it, folks. This coming out of the New York Post, and they're saying the U.S. Secret Service failed to discipline the agent at the heart of the security failures that allowed a gunman to take 8 shots at the president during July 13, 2024. At his campaign rally, according to a damning new Senate report. That agent was allegedly warned by local cops about would-be assassin Thomas Crooks 25 minutes before Trump was shot, but did not relay that information to the agents on the ground in Butler, Pennsylvania, the report found. So they're saying they have this report, which they have this agent that was at the heart of this failure, defending the president, soon to be president at that time. And they're saying he should be held accountable. The investigation into everything that went wrong at the rally, published on the anniversary of the attack, concluded that the Secret Service suffered multiple unacceptable failures. And there you have the now historic photo of Trump with the hand up right after that incident took place. And what I want to bring it back to you guys. What do you guys think? Do you think this is something where this agent, who they're saying was at the heart of the mess, everything started, he failed to let others know on the ground? Do you think something should happen to him? He should be held accountable, or do you not think that? Put a 1 if you think he should. Put a 2 if you think he should not be held accountable. Just let him go. Let the story fade away. And let's go back to the article right here. It continues. The leaders of the center at the center of the scandal have never been appropriately punished, said Senator Rand Paul, chair of the Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs Committee. Despite those failures, no one has been fired, Paul said in a statement. And we only know what little discipline was handed out because I issued a subpoena. That's unacceptable. So here you have Senator Rand Paul saying, I issued a subpoena. This is the only reason this is happening right now, and we're figuring this out right now. 6 agents were suspended without pay, including 1 junior agent from Trump's security detail who was suspended for 45 days. And there's a picture of Senator Rand Paul. Continues, the expansive report signaled out a Secret Service security room agent who was in charge of managing communications between local and federal law enforcement parties working security at the event. One Pennsylvania state police officer who was in the room told the committee that he relayed information on Crooks, to the agent, letting him know that the local cops were hunting for that suspect. The agent, who was not named, was made aware of all of this about 25 minutes before the shooting. Yet, he allegedly never relayed the information to everyone involved in securing the rally, according to the report. And there you have it for this story. He knew in advance, the agent knew in advance, but he never relayed the information to the agents that were there on the ground, that should have known, that were there to protect the president at that time. Catastrophic. And here we have our last article for today. Governor Newsom, protesters target J.D. Vance with his family as they visit Disneyland. So it looks like J.D. Vance, who was vacationing at Disneyland, was targeted by protesters today, July 13, 2025. And the article goes on to say protesters and even California governor targeted Vice President J.D. Vance as he visited Disneyland with his family this weekend. Sharing a video of Vance with his family at the Southern California theme park, Newsom wrote, "Hope you enjoy your family time at J.D. Vance. The families you're tearing apart certainly won't," he said on Saturday. Some 100 to 150 protesters gathered outside the gates of the happiest place on earth to jeer Vance and his family on Friday and Saturday after his presence at the park was reported. So here we had Vice President J.D. Vance just having a little vacation with his family, and they located him, the protesters, and I guess they were following him and protesting as he went along during his vacation there with his family. What do you guys think? Is this unacceptable? Or do you think that J.D. Vance, the vice president, deserves this? What are your thoughts on it? Protests were also held in Anaheim while the vice president was in Southern California, where a number of immigration raids have taken place in recent months. On Saturday, a small crowd also gathered at the Grand Californian Hotel adjacent to the park, where Vance is believed to be staying. Some of the protesters waved Mexican flags, and there you have it. There's a picture of J.D. Vance vacationing with his family, where protesters basically found him and seemed to be taunting him in a way while he was visiting Disneyland there. Do you guys think this is okay behavior, or are there other steps necessary that should be taken by the vice president or anyone in a position of power when they vacation to one of these famous places like this? What are your thoughts on it? Feel free to leave a comment or let me know below. Also, feel free to subscribe. It's completely free, so why not? That's all for today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Take care.